Hey guys, welcome back. Here is top 10 best football managers in the world 2022 and 2023. So now let's watch. Jurgen Klopp, the only man who can outsmart Pep Guardiola and has done it the most number of times is none other than Jurgen Klopp. The German is arguably the best manager in the world right now in 2022, winning the PFA Manager of the Year award. Klopp, since joining Liverpool in 2015, has risen the sleeping giant of English football and made them one of the most dominant clubs in the world. His philosophy of gegenpressing opponents, giving them as less time as possible on the ball, and regaining possession higher up the pitch has done wonders for Liverpool. Klopp is one of the best managers in the world who has brought the best out of all his players. Even though he did lose the Premier League by 1 point in the UCL final to Real Madrid in the 2021-22 season, he has led his team to FA Cup and Carabao Cup victories. The German has reportedly signed Darwin Núñez in the transfer window, and next season Liverpool is going to come back stronger than before because somehow they always do. Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is perhaps the most genius footballing brain in the world. He can outclass every other opponent on the pitch and has won another Premier League title with Manchester City in the 2021-22 season to make it 4 titles in 5 seasons as the City manager. His time at FC Barcelona saw Pep start a new style of possession-based football with the invention of a false 9, using Lionel Messi, which won him all the accolades. He has revamped that philosophy even at Manchester City, making it suited to the style of English football. Yet he is still to win the Champions League with the Blue Brigade. With the likes of Erling Haaland joining his camp now, it is a dangerous prospect what Pep can do in the coming 2022-23 season. Carlo Ancelotti. With a seemingly under-transition squad of Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti went on to win the UCL title in the 2021-22 season against an informed Liverpool side. This speaks enough for the stature of the Italian manager in world football. Ancelotti became the manager with the most number of UCL titles, and also winning the La Liga title made him the first manager ever to win the title in Europe's all top 5 leagues. His adaptability and longevity have made him one of the all-time greats in football. With new players incoming and a better squad at his disposal, Ancelotti can turn Real Madrid into a beast once again. Antonio Conte. When Antonio Conte took over the managerial role at Spurs, they were struggling in the Premier League. However, they will start the 2022-23 season playing UCL football thanks to the Italian manager. It seems like Tottenham has become accustomed to Conte's style of play in these months and will become even better with a proper pre-season now. Conte will have a whole transfer window to bring in players that he likes, and in the 2022-23 campaign, Tottenham can definitely be a side to watch out for. The Italian has won league titles with every team he has managed, be it Juventus, Inter or Chelsea. Stefano Pioli. Nobody ever thought that a once-appointed interim manager would help AC Milan win the Scudetto for the first time since 2011. Stefano Pioli was just appointed as a temporary manager in the 2019-20 season to see out the rest of the season before Ralf Rangnick takes over the next season. But the club management showed their faith in Pioli for a whole season, and he guaranteed the club UCL football after a long time, and in the 2021-22 season has pulled off the remarkable job of winning the Serie A title with Milan. Pioli has filled his team with passion and energy. His squad is young with the proper mix of experience and is extremely hardworking on the field. This is the best team Milan have put together in over a decade. Sometimes risky business does pay off, and the Italian has proved it yet again. Jose Mourinho. After his failed stint at Tottenham Hotspurs, Mourinho has proved his critics wrong once again with an incredibly successful debut campaign in the Serie A with AS Roma. The Portuguese have led his side to win the maiden European Conference League title and are going to play in the Europa League in the 2022-23 season. There is no doubt that Jose Mourinho is one of the greatest football managers of all time, cementing his place with some of the legends. However, this season he just showed the world that he is far from being done. His style of play still works with a proper set of players, and Mourinho and his men will march again next season. Erik Ten Hag. In the coming 2022-23 season, if there's any manager who has the biggest job in hand, it's Erik Ten Hag. Ten Hag has left Ajax this summer and agreed to become the new manager of Manchester United, who has the responsibility of revamping the entire squad and bringing United back to their best. Certainly, his reputation is quite brilliant to be handed over such a crucial job, which is for the great work he has done at Ajax. The Dutchman has won 3 Eredivisie titles with Ajax and had a brilliant 2018-19 UCL campaign where they defeated Real Madrid. Juventus eventually lost to Tottenham Hotspurs. Ten Hag is a very intelligent manager whose playing style resembles that of Pep Guardiola's mixed with the flavor of Dutch total football. It is definitely a treat to the eyes watching Ten Hag's team play. But how well he will fare in the pacey and physical Premier League, only time will tell. Diego Simeone. The 2021-22 season was quite underwhelming for Diego Simeone and his Atletico Madrid team as they subjugated their La Liga title to city rivals Real Madrid and lost in the UCL quarter-finals to Manchester City. But one failed season cannot deny the work Simeone has done for the Rojiblancos. Atletico Madrid has won 2 La Liga titles under him and reached the UCL final on 2 separate occasions since Cholo took over in 2013. In the coming season, Atletico will definitely fight again with the Uruguayan at the helm. David Moyes. West Ham might have narrowly lost out on their Europa League place to Manchester United in 2022, but we cannot help but appreciate the work David Moyes has done with the team. They will play European football for the second time in a row for the first time, with the Conference League in their grasp for the 2022-23 season. Apart from that, Moyes led the Hammers to their best finish in a European competition where they lost in the semi-finals of the Europa League to champion Eintracht Frankfurt. West Ham is currently one of the best teams in England who can very well challenge the bigger clubs. He has assembled a very talented squad at his disposal since his appointment in 2017 with the likes of Declan Rice, Jarrod Bowen, and Said Benrahma. West Ham can very likely dream of a UCL spot in the coming future if Moyes continues at the club and gets proper support from the management. Steve Cooper. Yes, our first pick will surprise a lot of the readers. But the pick is totally justified, and Steve Cooper is one of the great footballing brains in the world. He had already taken the England team to victory in the FIFA U17 Men's World Cup back in 2017 before taking charge as Nottingham Forest's manager. When Cooper took the job, Nottingham had just 1 point from their first 6 games and was reeling at the bottom of the EFL Championship table. Fast forward to the end of the 2021-22 season, Forest is back in the Premier League after 23 years, beating Huddersfield Town 1-0 in the playoffs final. Apart from that, Cooper and his men had an impressive FA Cup run as well, losing out to eventual champions Liverpool in the quarterfinals. The English manager has done wonders with a team that looked lost at the start of the season and instilling confidence and desire to win. In the 2022-23 season, they will definitely be one of the teams to watch.